So typically, I'm not a big fan of early arm bend or bouncing off the legs, right? And those two things are often driven by hip variations. Most of the time during a hip variation, you'll find that the athlete will bend their arms to keep the bar in the hip crease, or you find that the athlete will go over the bar and that their butt will shoot back. So then when they go to do their lift, their shoulders come up, their butt comes forward, and the bar also goes forward. Charlie, in this video, does a wonderful job showing how to do a hip snatch without overly changing the plane of the bar. And also, she does a good job using her arms properly. So I want to show you guys this. So she has a nice snatch deadlift from the ground, maintains proper positions, brings the bar to her hip crease, doesn't bounce it dramatically, sets her shoulders back so she has a nice tight back, long arms, and she goes straight down here. The weight is pretty even through her foot. At this point, she starts to lead with the shoulders and the arms a tiny bit, which for the hip variation, I prefer over the alternative. The alternative is that you drive the bar off your quads when the hips come through and then pull. In that scenario, the bar often comes forward and the athlete will also jump forward. Charlie tightens up the bar a tiny bit, and so by the time she's extending, the bar is actually where it should be during a snatch. That is where you would want the bar during a snatch, and you see the result of that is vertical drive, sweeps the shirt super nicely. She doesn't jump forward, catches it, receives in a very strong, stable position with no forward or back bobble. And again, on the second rep, same deal. Nice straight dip. The weight is being moved with the proper position in this variation of the hang. If the bar were to be down here, then yes, we'd want the hips back, shoulders forward. But because we're trying to mimic the last bit of pull and extension when the bar is at our hip crease, we should also have a vertical spine. So Charlie does a fantastic job with that. You see, everything's driving vertical. There's no forward bounce. We can tell because she sweeps her shirt. Nice tall elbows, wrists are tucked in. And then she catches in a great position.